a little too many carbs. I mean, that's just a suggestion. Maybe put a piece of broccoli on the top. Funnily enough, there's a Hellboy short story that's literally 2 pages long, simply named Pancakes, wherein Hellboy, as a kid, is fed pancakes for the first time. At first, he doesn't want them, but upon being fed, he loves them. And afterwards, the denizens of hell lament this because now Hellboy has tasted pancakes, so he'll never want to return to hell. We get to see the epic samurai Nazis' CGI eyes, and good lord, they look bad. Why didn't they just find someone with that ability to bulge their eyes out of their skull? You know, like this guy.
Whoa! Whoa!
You know, like in the Mad Max movies? Later, Brum does an autopsy on this guy after Hellboy finds him. He then turns a dial on his chest and dies. Well, he shuts down because Brum learns that it's a robot. Abe is attacked during his underwater mission, and it makes me very sad. I like Abe Sapien. He's cool. As far as amphibious fishmen go, he's all right, you know? He's one of the best ones. This Lovecraftian beast is named Samael or something. So I'll be calling him Sammy. Sammy kills some men and then gets in another fight with Hellboy. I love Hellboy.
Del Toro is such a big fan of Lovecraft beasts. He even have a movie, Shape of Water.
His personality, he's so nonchalant in these insane scenarios.
You can do better than that, big monster like you.
Cracking one-liners while getting his ass beat. It's very reminiscent of the comic book version of the character. You can tell that Guillermo del Toro loved the comics and desperately wanted to bring them to life. For example, this woman cries for her kittens, so Hellboy goes to save them. Sammy shoots his tongue at Hellboy. He grabs it and says, "Nuh-uh, second date, no tongue."
Shape of Water is Lovecraft.
And then he flings him around like Mario fighting Bowser. I love it. Such a great scene. I also like how in the beginning of the movie, there was one blurry photo taken of Hellboy, which was shown on a talk show. And they comment on how it's weird how all paranormal photographs are blurry. But like, here he is, Hellboy in all his glory among 100 people fighting this monster, and somehow nobody ever captures a good picture of the guy. I don't know, maybe this is the first time he's been out in public like this ever. I don't know. If it were realistic, there'd be like 100 photos of him all over the internet immediately after this happened, and people would be crowding around taking pictures. In this movie, there's this triangle romance subplot between Hellboy, Myers, and Liz. Myers is helping Hellboy by bringing him food, and he knows Hellboy has written around 100 versions of the same love note to Liz. These notes cover the floor. Ridiculous, but whatever. And Myers decides to bring Liz out for coffee? Bruh, what the hell? There are a billion...
Bro, he doesn't have mask. He's Hellboy.
Fish in the sea. And Myers decides to go for the only one that the Hellboy is in love with? Not a great plan, my guy. Also, the disrespect. Ugh. Hellboy sneaks around and watches as they go on their date, and he throws a rock at him from a rooftop and hides. I love how this movie isn't trying to take itself super serious, but at the same